Hey, hey, hey. Ayo, 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 ayo. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, Destiny Squad. How are you doing? Don't laugh. I was just trying to find as many songs as possible that I could sing that say hello, so don't even laugh. But I still have more to go. So I swear I still have more to go because I remember Kanye West says, "Good morning, good morning." Ooh, don't even laugh. Don't even laugh, right? I don't care whether or not you think that I can sing. It's Friday, so I don't care. I'm in a happy mood. How are you doing, Destiny Squad? Friday is here again. So happy that weekend is almost here. But before I go any further, Destiny Squad, give me a second. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to go over to my Facebook page and actually I'm going to bring some people over. So give me a few seconds. Oh, I'm live. Hi, everybody. This doesn't look live. Is this live? You know, you can tell that I'm not used to these things. But of course, you know that with me, it doesn't matter. I don't care. All right. So, what I am trying to do is that I'm trying to go over to my Facebook page, like I have said. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to bring some people over. So, let me see how it will work. I think I need to, let me see. Why is it showing like that? Oh, do I not know what I'm doing? Oh, rotate. Oh, rotate. Rotate the phone. That's why it says. Okay. Hi. Hello, everybody on my page. Come over to my channel, Destiny's Touch of Glamour, where actually we have a topic to discuss, and it is, are Christians less likely to speak out about abuse and infidelity in their marriage? And today, actually, I have a special guest. I have an author who will be coming on. So if this is something that you would be interested in, come on over. If you are not sure on how to get over to my page, what you need to do, just scroll down on my page, any link that has Destiny's Touch of Glamour. If you click on it, it will take you over to my YouTube page. So we are over here waiting. Come on in. I can see that some people are on Facebook. Just come on over to YouTube, Destiny's Touch of Glamour. You won't be disappointed. Thank you. See you in a bit. All right. Okay, YouTube. That was just one page. You're going to bear with me. I'm going to go on other pages as well. And then I'm going to bring some people over as well. Remember as well that a lot of people, what they do is that they actually watch the live on a weekend because I actually reside in the UK. So our timing is a bit different. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry. We're bringing people over. And of course, I must say welcome to everybody who is on the live here on YouTube. Let me bring these people over. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? I am on my YouTube channel, Destiny's Touch of Glamour. Today's topic is, are Christians less likely to speak out about abuse and infidelity in their marriage? Today, we actually have an author who will be a guest on the channel as well. So pop on over. Remember, the YouTube channel is Destiny's Touch of Glamour. If you are not able, if you don't know how to get there, scroll down on my Facebook page. You will see links with other videos. If you click on it, it will take you over to my page. And of course, there is always the live replay. So if you don't get to watch it today, check it out tomorrow over the weekend. It will be there still. Thank you. See you in a bit. One more, guys, just one more. I have one more page to go on, and then I will be with you soon. Like I've said, welcome, happy. I hope that, guys, I hope that you have I hope that you had something to smile about today, because it's always good to actually smile. It's always good to see the good in every situation as well. So bear with me, just one more page. And okay, one more page. So here we go. Hi, everyone. I am actually live on my YouTube channel at the moment. It is Destiny's Touch of Glamour. That's the page. And today's topic is, are Christians less likely to speak out about abuse and infidelity in their marriage? Today, I actually have a special guest who will be telling us about her experience. If this is a topic that you would be interested in, come on over, have fun, just come and have a seat. Let us discuss. Okay, see you in a bit. Thank you. And I should say, if you are not able to join us today, okay, I can see people on this Facebook page as well. Come on over to YouTube. That's where we are having a discussion on a topic. Are Christians less likely to speak out about infidelity in their marriage? So, like I've said, come on over to YouTube. If you're not able, if you don't know how to find it, scroll down to my page. You will actually see links to my YouTube channel. Come on over. Let's have some fun. Thank you. See you in a bit, guys. Okay, so that's out of the way. Okay. I would like to start out by saying, guys, that today I would like to say that abuse of any sort is never acceptable. And I would like to stress as well, because a lot of people, when they talk about abuse, when they hear about abuse, the one that they tend to speak about a lot is physical abuse. They get hung up on physical abuse. But remember that abuse can come in different forms, and it's never acceptable. If you want any reminder on the different types of abuse that they are, then of course, on my live, on my channel, you can actually look up the video on domestic abuse. That will tell you about the different types of abuse. Okay, so today, very shortly from now, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to bring my guest on. She will actually be joining by WhatsApp. So I'll be calling her. She is the author of this lovely book. I can tell you that it is a compelling read. I'm not sure if you're able to see it, but it is Queen of Facade, Unrooting the Hidden Secrets of a Church Girl. So this is the book, this is her book that she will be telling us about. I have a few questions that I'll be asking her, and I can tell you I have read it, and it is really a good book. Before she comes on, what I want to stress is that, look, guys, abuse is not unique to any ethnicity, specific ethnicity. It is not unique to any religion. It's not unique to any denomination. Abuse is all over the place. Another thing I want you to bear in mind as we go through today's live as well is that abuse does not define who you are. The abuse as well, the person who is being abused, remember, it is never ever your fault. It is always the other person's fault why they have chosen to do what they have done. The other thing I want you to bear in mind is that the saying, once an abuser, always an abuser, is not necessarily true, because some people are able to change. Some people are able to look into themselves, see that they are wrong, and change. However, the main thing is that for a person to change, they have to want to change. So you cannot cause somebody else to change. The person has to put out that effort. They have to want to change. Okay? So bear that in mind. Another thing I want to say as well is that the church, because we are talking about infidelity, we are talking about abuse that happens to some people in the church, why they are hesitant to speak about it. I want you to bear in mind that the church is made up of members. Members are people, even the pastor. So, sometimes we actually idolize the pastor, which is not right, because, as I have said, the pastor is human beings just like everybody else. They make mistakes. So sometimes instead of us trying to go to the pastor for the pastor to actually tell us their opinion of the Bible, because let us face it, a lot of the times the pastor can only tell us their interpretation, their understanding of the Bible. So sometimes what we need to do, instead of trying to go through the middleman, because the pastor is the middleman, sometimes what we should be practicing more is going down on our knees. We need to go to the source who is God. Why am I saying that? Because too many times, wrongs, harm, abuse come to church members simply because of what is taught within the church. So sometimes you will have churches though who don't believe in certain things. And because of what is taught, then you will have an abuse, the person who is being abused, they get embarrassed about talking about certain things in the church, in talking about certain things that is happening to them. And I'm talking about, abuse. So what we need to do, and sometimes you will have the church member who tries to reach out to the pastor, but because the pastor is going just by what is in the Bible, they actually repeat what is in the Bible. And as a result of the advice that they have given, you find that the person continues to live in sorrow. And in some cases, unfortunately, they lose their lives. Remember, I have said that the pastor is, a human being just like everybody else. So sometimes you will find that why the pastor, the deacon, other members in the church, meaning people who hold, high positions in the church, why they cannot speak out about certain things is because, one, they are either going through the same thing, or two, they are the abuser. So it's like there's one life when you come to church and one life behind closed doors. So as a result of that, it's impossible for that person to give any type of advice, especially when it comes on to domestic affairs. Some pastors definitely, all they will tell you is that this is your husband. You need to honor your husband. The Bible is against divorce. So no matter what, even if you're being abused, your life is being threatened, there is no such thing as divorce. There is no such thing as reaching out. There is no such thing as opposing what is happening to you, even though you're going through the pain. So what am I saying? Just bear in mind, I'm not taking up, I'm not saying that, you should not go to your pastor, but I want you to remember that the church is made up of people who make mistakes, pastors who are giving their interpretation of the Bible. Sometimes as well, I don't know if you watch my one of my previous live streaming that spoke about the church and whether the church has any influence anymore, then you would realize that one of the authors who I referred to actually said that the church needs to modernize, otherwise it will perish. Why am I saying that? I am saying that, look, the Bible was written years and years and years and years ago. So whatever was written in the Bible from back then was based on the base. You have to look at it in context. It was based on what was happening then, back then. We are living in different times. So sometimes, perhaps some pastors, and I'm saying some pastors, some churches, I'm saying some, because some have actually modernized, some have actually referred to the Bible, but what they have done is that they have used it in the context based on what is happening in society today. So perhaps some pastors need to go back to the Bible, perhaps need to look at things another time, not water down the Bible or anything like that, but bring it up to speed so that people can relate to it, right? So that you can look at it based on what is happening in society today. Because if that does not happen, you're going to continue have people suffering in silence. And that cannot be good for the church. That cannot be good for the person who is being abused. Okay? So bear all of those in mind as we go along. Okay? What I'm going to do is that I'm going to get on a WhatsApp call now. And I know you're tired of hearing me talk. I talk like every week. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to get on the WhatsApp call and you're going to hear the author of the book. But before she comes on, or I think, you know what? Let me introduce her properly while I'm making the WhatsApp call. So tonight we are joined by a special lady, and I've written it down. She is a mother, an author, a survivor, an inspirational speaker, my batchmate from a school in Jamaica. She is a friend, and the list could go on and on. She has written a compelling read, and it is the Queen of Facade. She is here to tell us about her book and to answer a few questions. Destiny Squad, Destiny Squad. I know that you have been waiting to hear from this lady. I want you to make her feel welcome. Her name is Jacqueline Ray Johnson, but for me, she is simply Jackie, right? So give me a chance to hit her up on WhatsApp and then we can talk some more. I'm so excited, Destiny Squad. I'm so excited. All right, give me a chance. I know that while I'm doing that, I know that some of you actually, a lot of people tend to watch the live after. So it's always like over the weekend, people watch it over. And of course, that doesn't matter because, of course, it is always good. I know that, I always get the support from you guys. All right, how do I do it again? All right, let me see. You know me, I don't care. I really don't care. Meaning, I make mistakes. I don't care. You just know that that's just me. All right? So let us see. Let me see now. All right. I think I need to go on WhatsApp first. Getting old, you know. I'm getting old. Don't worry. I'm getting old. All right. So I'm going to put her on speakerphone and she's going to be on. Hi, Jackie. Are you hearing me?
Hey Patrice, good evening.
Oh girl, how you doing? How you doing? Are you doing good?
Oh, I'm great. I'm absolutely wonderful at the moment. Excited to be on your show.
Oh girl, yes, and I'm equally excited as well. I hope that everybody is hearing you clearly. What I'm going to do, give me a minute, Jackie. I'm going to log on to my other mobile phone because I want to check out the volume and everything like that and stuff. Give me a few seconds. Let me see what is happening on my page. All right. When it comes on, I'm going to let you talk so that I can hear what is happening as well. All right. How do I do it? All right. So let me see. All right. Okay, talk, Jackie. Let me hear what you're saying now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Jackie, just say hello. Let me see if I'm hearing.
All right, hello.
Oh, yes, yeah, I'm hearing it. I'm hearing. Good. Fantastic, fantastic. So, Jackie, I was just telling everybody that your name is Jacqueline Ray Johnson, but for me, it is Jackie, and I'm so proud. I'm really, really proud because your book is such a good read.
Well, thank you so much for that.
Oh, yes, yes.
I truly honored to hear those comments.
Oh,
Thank you
yeah,
so much.
definitely, definitely, definitely. Yes, I can see. All right. So, Miriam Johnson, thank you so much. I can see your comment. So, Jackie, I have a few questions for you. So, you know what? The book is called The Queen of Facade, Unrooting the Secrets of a Church Girl. You know what? When I actually saw that title, it is so powerful, you know, and I want to hear, why did you come up with that title, and why did you choose to write a book?
Oh wow! One of the main reasons why the title came to me was a lot of time as a Christian we live majority of our life in pretense.
Yep.
And we have to create this front, this image as if everything is fine, everything is okay. But underneath, we are always suffering. And another part of me, because of the secret that I had to hide as well.
Okay.
I couldn't, I wasn't free to be who I was. I wasn't free because of my paternity situation. So I had to hide in a family with the wrong name. So that sort of led to, when I became a woman, became married and all that kind of stuff, and being the church, abuse. So I needed something on the cover that many women could relate to. And I found that loads of people that I met were experiencing some kind of abuse, but they had to, put on the beautiful image to give that impression that all is well. So that was the whole reason behind it.
Yes, you know what? You are so right. Because I can tell you, a lot of people, simply because, the church actually, because, every church actually have a specific set of beliefs. So it's like some abusers think that if they actually speak out, they tend to feel like perhaps they are doing something wrong while they are being abused, and some of them think that the church will not listen.
That is a fact. That is a fact, of course, because I remember once I complained to a bishop, and he just said, pray about it. So a lot of time these issues are not addressed within the church environment. So people tend to keep their business to themselves.
Yeah.
You put on the mask and you just live on. lots of people don't have a lot of marriage counseling, so they don't get the proper teaching that this is wrong. So they become very tolerant of a toxic wedding, marriage.
Yeah.
So it goes on.
That is so true. That is so true. It's like when I took up your book, I just had to continue reading. I just did not want to stop. But when I got to like page 33, I saw something and I had to actually stop. Because on page 33, you mentioned that while you were walking out of the church on your wedding day, a prominent evangelist in the church at the time whispered in your ear, "That is not your husband." Jackie, I want you to tell me, did you feel any kind sort of resentment to this evangelist?
I would not say I was resented,
Yeah.
I felt it was as if somebody had shot me, with a bullet or something, because it was totally unexpected.
Yeah.
You thought somebody was going to congratulate you or so forth. And here I was walking out the church, already signed the marital agreement, and she graced me with these words. So to be honest, I did not know what to do with myself.
I can well imagine.
I was besides myself with it. I didn't know what to do.
You know what? You see, after that happened, so that was one instance.
Yeah.
Afterwards, perhaps even after you migrated, did you ever get a chance to actually speak to that evangelist again?
You asked such a wonderful question. I've seen her several times after that, even when I was at my lowest.
Yeah.
And I've never really asked her why she said that to me. But after, forgiving and all of that kind of stuff, I realized what she said was not representing the physical man.
Okay.
It was where my husband was spiritually at the time.
Oh.
So spiritually was not at the place.
Okay.
He was not the man at the time. So he wasn't, God has to train you and shape you and get rid of the old you and stuff. So he was in the old age.
Okay.
Yeah. The man of the things of the world. So he wasn't yet, should I say, in his spiritual form for where God should use him.
Okay. So did that evangelist, did she ever say anything to you? Because I asked if you had said anything. Had she ever said anything to you, like say, "Jackie, I said this because, so and so"? Did she apologize? No. Because some people would apologize.
No, never. Never. When at one point, I was in a really low situation, and she came and she visited me and sort of strengthened me mentally, and gave support and all of that. But that was it. No.
Okay.
These women, and God rest her soul, she's passed on now. But when these people speak a word, they don't come back to you and give you any kind of clarity.
Yeah.
Once they have spoken, it's done.
And it's as if sometimes you actually need somebody to clarify, to elaborate on what they have seen, put it that way. Because remember, as a young Christian, a young lady as well, she is an elder in the church. So perhaps she was there to actually teach you, to guide you as well. More than, it's almost as if she came, she just said what she said, and then it was for you to interpret it or to accept it. It just did not matter.
But isn't that quite typical of what happens?
Yeah. Because you know what? I hope that churches will change, meaning in that it's not like some members are at the top and some are at the bottom, and when they speak, you should not question it. I really hope that, the gap will be bridged where everybody just see everybody as equal, because I'm sure that perhaps more would come out of things, if they actually just break things down to people, because that could easily have hurt your feelings as well.
course, listen, it haunted me
Yeah,
for 25 years.
I can well imagine.
That's how I could say it. And you mentioned that you want that kind of clarity, that kind of transparency
Yeah,
within the church. It only comes when people are genuine. It only comes when they have a true fellowship with God.
that is so true.
I'm going to use the word facade. This pretense of being a Christian and not being truthful, not being honest. And I think that is what it is. We accept Christ, and then we also accept religion.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
comes confusion, you know?
yep.
So, as I mentioned, the religion now becomes a curtain under which we hide
Yeah,
the true self. And as a result of that, now we see through blinders, or we see through, unclear eyes, because we're not behaving how God wants us to behave.
yeah.
Truthful. Someone once said to me, if Jesus Christ was to come today, the church wouldn't even know, because he would be on the street
You're
dealing
so
with
true.
people straight up. And I
Because
think that
that
is
is
what
so
we
true.
want.
That is so true. Because some churches, it's like they're only concerned about who is already in the church. Is it that because Jesus actually went out when he said that you are to go out and make fishers of men, you have to go to where the
Yeah,
sinners are. You can't just stay in the
absolutely.
church. How can you save who is already saved? You would not be doing your job,
Precisely. That's true.
you know? All right.
Yes.
You know what? The next question I want to ask, because this one on page 32, you have given a list of things that, people should actually ask themselves. People should, you said that people should not make hasty decisions, and that these are the
Yes.
things that they should actually know before they actually say, I do. And I'm going to read them, and then I'm going to tell you which one actually, it's like it hit me, right? So
Yeah.
this is what you have written. So what you should do before making a hasty decision: make sure the man you are marrying is approved by God. Number two, be clear about what you expect from the marriage partnership. Be truthful to yourself. This is a lifelong decision. Set realistic expectations, not only for men, but for yourselves as well. So, for the woman, set the expectation. For the man, set expectation of yourselves as well. Ensure that men are aware and in agreement with the expectations. Have consequences for when each person does not honor their word. Zero, zero tolerance of any form of abuse. You know what?
Yeah.
That one that you put at number one, it covers everything. When you said,
Yes.
make sure that the man you are marrying is approved by God. When you look back, right, and some perhaps just based on what that evangelist said as well, on top of everything that you have been through, would you say that your husband was approved by God? Not that your husband is not a good person. Everybody, there is somebody for everybody out there. The person might
Yeah.
not be good for one person, but for another person, they are good, right? Especially if they change their life around. Would you say
Yeah.
that your husband was approved by God for you?
Okay. Today, I can say yes.
Thank God.
Probably 5 years ago, I would say you must be crazy.
Ah, yes, yes.
I would honestly say you must be mad.
Yeah.
But to be honest, this was my journey, or is my journey.
Yes, yes.
I don't recommend it for anyone, but this I realize, the Bible says that before you were conceived in your mother's womb, I knew you.
Yep.
So this was my journey. I had to take it, and irrespective of what, put it this way, if I had not gone down the road where I went,
Yeah.
I would have not known God the way I know him now.
Yeah.
I would not have fellowship with Christ.
Yes.
So yes, I had to marry the man I married, have the children that we have,
Yeah.
and go through all the hell that I went through.
I really like the fact that you said this was your journey, because
Yeah,
this is saying to everybody out there, this is saying to me, this is saying to you, this is saying to everybody who will watch this video. Everybody's journey is different. And
absolutely.
the way that you walk, the way you choose to walk on that journey is going to be different as well. So I really like the
Absolutely.
choice of words that you have actually used. So that was so good. Then on
Thank
page
you.
on page 66, everybody, if you notice, I'm taking out snippets. This
Which is
book,
good.
yeah, it's a compelling read. Definitely, guys, I would encourage everybody to go out and to get a copy. Later on, you will hear exactly how to get your hand on a copy. But I'm turning to page 66, and you wrote that when you migrated to the UK, the control button must have grown bigger, or perhaps it was just that he, your husband, was at the pinnacle of his male over exasperated, egotistical height of power, because the beast in Seymour, your husband, had awakened to a new dimension of dominance. In what way was the controlling behavior demonstrated?
My goodness, I hear you read it, and wow. Um, this was a transformation. When we lived in Jamaica, the abuse was mostly physical,
Okay.
and to try control the finances.
Yes,
But
yes.
when we went to the UK, everything just changed. He was like a madman.
Yeah.
That's the only way I could describe it. Total control of finance, management of the home, how to discipline the children,
Yes, yes.
even the grocery shopping.
Yes.
I had power over nothing.
Yeah.
Um, Physical, embarrassment publicly, anywhere. Just imagine it. Anything at all. Nothing was excluded, by him. He didn't care.
Yes, yes, yes.
And I felt alone in England. Who do I turn to?
Oh, yeah, I
And
know that
and,
feeling.
and that
Yeah.
was another problem. Do I report? Do I call? So do I call the police?
Very
And
tricky.
sometimes we tolerate because of other consequences, because I
Yeah.
thought to myself, okay, if I call the police, they're going to call social services, and then they're going to get involved with your children. So you keep things to yourself, um, and you tolerate it,
Yes, yes,
because
yes.
you hope and pray that one day things were going to get better. But to be honest, at one point I was wondering if God was hearing me.
Yes, yeah.
Because things were getting so bad. I can share with you if we have time.
Yes, go ahead, go
We
ahead.
had a we had a fight one time, a massive fight, and it was over something small. I allowed one of our sons to wear a pair of shoes to a convention,
Okay.
and the shoes didn't fit. Well, put it this way: if the boy wore a thick socks,
It
the
would
shoes
fit.
was tight. If he wore thin
Okay.
socks, they had more room. So I allowed him to wear it, and he was mad, but he controlled the anger.
Mm-hmm,
We went
mm-hmm.
to the convention, came back, and the next day the fight started. He just came in the room, punched me, head, face, whatever,
Okay.
and we fought from upstairs to downstairs the house. And a bishop came over, and he passed away now. And he looked at him and he said, "You've got a demon on you.
Ooh.
You know,
Okay.
got a demon on you." And then we realized, oh, this is spiritual. So you had to go through deliverance, and that was the
Turning
background
point.
behind my sentence.
Yes. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what is so good? It's now you can look back. You're looking back, right? And it's as if it was a different person. But it's like,
It was.
you are able to look back and you are able to smile now, Jackie. A lot of
Oh,
women,
yes.
a lot of women don't live to tell the tale, right?
Uh-huh.
So this is like you saying that God is able to change people. right?
Yeah.
You have been on your journey, and you are here to tell others you don't necessarily have to start out the way that I started. Here is a
No.
guide. Here is something that you can follow so that your journey can be different and less painful, right? So that's why I continue to say, everybody, go out, get a copy. You will never be disappointed, especially people who are in the church, right? If you're going through something, this is something where my sister can actually, she has documented what her journey was like, right? So that you can actually see that there is hope, right? And that there are things that you can actually do. All right, Jackie, the final question.
Yeah.
I know that this is not the first book that you have written. This
No.
book, it is educational, it is compelling, it is inspirational. So what I want you to tell my Destiny Squad, if they want to get their hands on a copy of your book, how can they do it? And I want you to tell me if you have other books coming up. Please say yes, because it would be such a waste, Jackie, of your good talent not to actually have other books, in the pipeline.
Yeah, thank you. I do have two more books currently being written.
Mm-hmm.
I won't give the names yet because I like to keep the dream until it becomes a reality. Yes, the book is also available on my website, which is ray-j.co.uk.
Okay.
It's also available on Amazon
Okay.
and
What
on
I'll do
Kindle
afterwards,
version.
I'm sorry, Jackie, when you're finished, either you can put it in the comment section, or just in case I don't write it properly, meaning you
I'll
did
send
say you
it.
have a website.
Yeah, I'll send it to you afterwards if you want.
Fantastic. Yes, please. All right. So you have books coming
Yeah,
out as well.
absolutely. Yeah.
Fantastic. You know what, Jackie? You are an inspiration. And of course, you are the sort of person who the church actually needs, the type of person who ministers need to actually say, here's an example. The type of person who
Yeah.
ministers need to say, here is the mic, Sister Jackie. Can you give your testimony? What would you say?
Wow.
This person is about to get married. What kind of
Yeah.
advice would you give them? Have you ever thought about counseling? Going
Absolutely.
into counseling, counsel other people?
Yes. Yes, I've thought about it. Haven't done anything about it. I've only thought about it. So I need to pursue that.
Okay.
Definitely.
I think you have a powerful testimony,
Thank you so
right?
much.
And I'm actually looking forward to your other books as well.
Excellent. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Fantastic.
And just one thing I'd like to say, you are also an inspiration. And one thing I want to say to your Destiny listeners,
Yes.
the greatest thing I found from writing this book is the power of forgiveness.
Yeah.
And that forgiveness, it has to be done through a process.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only by the mercies of God can we truly forgive.
Definitely.
Because when we have been hurt to the core, the forgiveness cannot come through a mere words. It has to be actioned, and it has to be to a stage where you do not feel that hurt,
Yes.
because God has removed it from you. So the greatest thing I've learned from it is forgiveness, and I just wanted to share that.
Fantastic. All the best, Jackie, and I wish you all the best and I'm looking forward to your future books. All right?
Excellent. You'll be the first to know when it arrives.
Oh,
Thank you so
fantastic.
much for
Yes,
having
and
me.
I will share it as well. Take care of yourself now. All the best.
You too.
Okay,
All
bye-bye,
right. All the
bye-bye.
best. Thanks.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
So there you have it, my Destiny Squad. You have heard from the author herself. Go out on Amazon is the fastest, because Amazon is in every country, right? So if even if you don't get the website, and of course I'm going to put everything in the comment section as soon as I get everything, from my good friend Jackie. On Amazon, if you want to go there and get a copy, remember you're looking for Jacqueline Ray Johnson, Queen of Facade, Unrooting the Hidden Secrets of a Church Girl. Thank you so much for watching this live stream that will become a video. All the best now, and until I do another live stream, until I upload another video, my Destiny Squad, peace out. All the best. Do something that your future self will be proud of. All the best. Take care, Destiny Squad.